Hello everyone, welcome back to Smart Move Insider, a place where we talk about fitness, community, and making progress inside and outside the gym. I'm Sergio, here with head coach Bart, and today we're diving into the CrossFit Open. Why should you consider participating in such event? When is it happening? How long does it take? And what exactly are we doing over there are questions that we're going to talk about. So, what is CrossFit? What is CrossFit Open, Bart?
It's that wonderful time of year again. CrossFit Open is an online competition which is part of a bigger picture, like the CrossFit Games. So for the CrossFit Open, it's an online competition, 3 workouts. It used to be 5. And according to your standing, you have a chance to qualify for the games. So it's a way to qualify for the games if you are at that level, of course. For 99% of us, we don't participate to go to the games, and we don't have the ambition to go to the games. It's more of a test your current fitness level, check out a bit where your weaknesses lie, maybe compare a bit where you stack up against the people from the gym in an official competition, or maybe where do I stack up from a fitness point of view against anybody in Romania? That can also be interesting, because we all know going to the games, that's like the 0. I don't know what percent, 0.5%. It's the happy few, 40 guys and 40 girls, I think, qualify.
With the new changes in CrossFit Games, it will be even half. It's like 25 now.
25 and 25.
Yes.
So even of the entire world. So that's why I said 99% of us are not participating to see if we can qualify for the games. It's more to see where is our fitness at the moment. And we all know that you can compare indeed to the people from the gym from day to day. That's why we have the whiteboard in Wodify, but it's an entire different beast if you have a judge counting all your reps, checking if your range of motion is okay, and with the pressure between brackets of officially posting your scores, you will push a bit harder. So it's a bit different than the day-to-day trainings from the intention and the effort you put in, because it's not different from the workouts, because we've been in open prep for since the since we opened, what was it, 6th of January. It's similar workouts. I programmed every time an old open workout, and you can see there's nothing special there, but it's more about the intention you do them at when you're officially doing them, or it's an open workout and I'm trying to do my best.
Yes, I would say that CrossFit Open is the moment of truth. Is the time when you train and somebody's next to you counting your reps. You're not going to lose your count in brackets anymore. You're going to be you and the material and the judge that you can do. I think it's a very nice opportunity to work out with friends, to make a big fuss about it, because it's very friendly and happens like with all your friends that are usually in the class. And what makes it special, it's not necessarily that the workouts are different, but they are made with a different intent. So Dave Castro makes this, he tests this, and it's going to be the hardest workout you've ever done. And this is a multiple factors that are weighing in here, because of the person that is counting you, because the other people are standing behind and cheering for you. You will push a bit harder, and that's why the workout will
that's the point, right? It's not the workout that makes it harder, it's because you're going to push harder. That's what makes it the hardest workout from probably the last months.
Exactly. And doing this with the rest of the 13,000 affiliates in the world makes it even special, because it's one workout, 2 and 3 workouts, do the same thing with everybody. And you can bounce scores with people from all over the world. And if you have friends in other countries, you can talk about it. How is it now? 25.1 for you. How did you feel? And
you can relate to it, because you did exactly the same thing, and you know where the hard points were, you will know where you suffered, so it's very relatable. But the workouts, they're nothing different than what we always do. And also in the open, you have different divisions. You have an RX division, a skilled, a foundations, a masters, and they each have their own fitness level, and they each have their own variation of the workout. As an example, last year we had a 20-minute AMRAP of 300-meter row, 10 deadlifts at 80 kilos, and 50 double unders. For example, for the scale, the weight instead of 80 kilos was 60 kilos. Instead of double unders was single unders. For the foundations, the weight was 35 for the guys and 25 for the girls, 50 single unders or jumping jacks. So what will be programmed is not something you should be worried about, because it's very doable for whatever fitness level. There is a way, just like in the normal class. But what makes it different is that we're trying to test ourselves, and we're trying to do as good as we can against the people around us, and then we can compare on the big leaderboard of the entire world, where you stack up against whoever you want to check. All the other 40-year-olds, all the other people in Romania, all the, I don't know what.
Or teens.
All the teens, yeah. If you're a 16-year-old, want to see how strong you are in the entire world against all other 16-year-olds.
So basically you answered the question, who is this for? So this would be for any part of the population.
Yeah, any part of the population should be able to find his variation of the workout and should not have a problem of I can't do the workout. Of course, a part of the open, in my opinion, is also challenging yourself. So you have a lot of people that you will get exposed to weaknesses, and you will maybe try things that maybe in class we might tell you, like, I wouldn't do bar muscle ups in this workout in training because you cannot do 2 in a row. In the open, I would push you to try to do as many as you can. Like, even if you have a sticky point to search new limits. Like in training, maybe I wouldn't advise, but in an open workout, I would push you to do keeping pull-ups, even if your technique on the keep needs still some work, but to still push yourself. That go a little bit farther than what you do in training, perhaps. Maybe that could also be on the weight. You're always on 60 kilos, but the deadlifts on the RX are 70, and it's like, it's not such a big difference. Maybe split the 10 reps up in 3-3-4 or 4-3-3 and still struggle through it with the weight that maybe is a bit more than you usually do.
So you're saying that this might be a moment for you to challenge yourself more than you do in class.
Yeah. Not to search the safe zone, not to pull the handbrake.
And with the help of the coach that you can bounce ideas with, you can get the advice of the coach if you should or shouldn't do that thing based on how he knows you.
Exactly. And if you should, maybe he can help you a bit with strategy. Like, I think it's doable for you if you do singles on the bar muscle ups, for example, or your toes to bar are not so good. So maybe do a kip, touch the bar, come down, and do 1-1-1-1-1 on this workout, depending on. So, because a lot of people, they choose a division and they automatically say, I won't go RX because I cannot do a ring muscle up. Maybe this year will be the moment you do your first ring muscle up, because of the cheers around you, because of the little bit of the pressure of having to try. So a lot of people do something for the first time in the open often.
How is this strategized? How do you do the workouts? When do you do the workouts?
Like, the practical part is like the open will run this year from 27th of February. Will be the first workout posted, and it runs until 17th of March. So you'll have 3 on Thursday. So it's an American thing. So Thursday, 12 o'clock, I think, or 1 o'clock Romanian time, like a live show will start with Dave Castro, which is the director of the CrossFit Games. You will see an event held in a gym that they picked, and he will on the spot tell the athletes. So 2 athletes will do the workout on the spot, 2 girls and 2 guys. So they will do the workout on the spot, and they will only find out what the workout is right there, together with us, live. So he will write the workout on the board. He will say, okay, we're going to do this, this, and this. They will warm up, and then they will do it. So there will be a live announcement every Thursday, which can be interesting to look. But if you didn't, because it's 1 o'clock, Friday morning, you're going to see online on social media a lot of posts about what is the workout. You're going to see fitness influencers, tips and tricks on how they would do the workout or how they analyze the top athletes doing the workout, and then they draw conclusions. Okay, the top athletes do it like that, but us regular people, we should probably have this strategy. So that's also what makes the CrossFit Open nice, is like it's not one way of strategy. So it's interesting because everybody's going to do a little bit of research and we're going to see what would be best for me. Because maybe for you, doing 20 keeping pull-ups is a good idea. Maybe for me, I know my strengths and weaknesses and I say, for me, not a good idea. Probably should do 10, maybe another 10, and then afterwards 10, 5, 5, and then afterwards 5, 5, 5, 5. So it depends a bit. Everybody with his strategy. So the workout gets released on Thursday, and in essence, if you sign up officially for the Open and you want to post scores online, so registering officially would be like $20, and then you will have access to the total leaderboard.
And this year with with an extra 35, so $55, you can get the CrossFit Open T-shirt. That's the official T-shirt of this 2025, and it's pretty nice.
The one of last year I have it. It's very nice cotton, and it's a nice T-shirt.
And they ship everywhere, so that's a really, really nice one. Yeah, why should you register? Why are the advantages?
I think if you're very curious to see where you stack up in Romania, for example, would be a good idea to officially register, because then you can just put your scores in and then you'll get into a leaderboard that you can filter on Romania or worldwide or on age.
So you have CrossFit.com.
Yeah, in CrossFit.com.
You go online, you make an account, and over there you're gonna put your data in, how old you are, how much you weigh,
what division you want to participate in,
what weights you can lift and move, and then you're gonna be into a leaderboard that's just for Romanians.
Yeah, just what we have as a whiteboard like at CrossFit, but then it will be online and you will just have your scores compared to everybody that participates. But do I think it's a necessity for everybody? No, not necessarily. I think you can get all the benefits of the challenges out of it. It's a choice. I would never say to somebody, you have to do. But if you want to see where you're in Romania, it's a bit hard to calculate by yourself, just by hand, to see where would you be in the leaderboard.
And when you are invested with you have a bit of a skin in the game, you push yourself even more, because you're going to be officially where everybody can see you.
Everybody can see your score, so yeah, you're going to push harder, for sure. If you subscribe to it and you put $20 down, it's a little amount, it's just an administrative fee, you're going to push a little bit harder, for sure.
And if you're wondering what CrossFit is doing with those money, there are some posts online now from Morning Chalk I saw, that they're going to split the money that they make from the Open with the purse of the CrossFit Games winner. So there's not just money in their pocket like people might think.
Yeah. So you're actually contributing to helping the sport to become more professional. So you're helping the athletes to live from it, because it's not easy. If you want to do good at the CrossFit Games, it's a full-time job, and majority of the athletes that make it to the games don't have so much sponsoring that they can live a comfortable life of it. Only a couple can actually full-time train and not have a side job.
Exactly, and I think this only little thing can make a difference this year of people signing more up, because everybody has its favorites. If you follow people online, if you follow CrossFit athletes, you can see that they are not receiving the highest purses of prizes like the NFL players. They're not making money like an athlete, but they are really pushing themselves and trying to be an athlete. But in order to do that, you need to also be supported from somewhere. And let's say the best 10 have big supporters, big sponsors, but the rest of the pack, they don't.
They're just happy to be there.
Exactly. So it might be something for them also.
Just imagine Europeans that qualify, they have to buy the plane ticket to go to the States, they have to have the hotel there paid for about a week, because the games usually starts their first event on Wednesday and they finish on Sunday.
Now it's a bit different this year also.
Yeah, they're going to switch that?
They changed the location. They are in New York this year. They're not in Texas anymore. I think has a lot to do with what happened last time. And it's going to be 3 days of event: Friday, Saturday, Sunday. many people revolved online, like they are writing of why it's less and too little, and the field is smaller now because
People
now
don't like
40
change.
40. Of course, yeah, it's pretty hard when something
We-
that you love changes.
We have to see it at the new changed format to see if it's better or not. You cannot say in advance. It might be better.
At least it's not going to be any water events anymore.
At least not open water, maybe in a pool. Who knows?
And we have also the I don't know how it's called because it's like I don't remember it, but they have a certain division now that is taking care of the safety of the athletes.
I've heard about.
Not the one made from.
Isn't Rich Froning sitting in that
yeah,
board?
Rich Froning is in the board
because he has some fire department background. I
I
think.
thought it's gonna be the one with the guy, the blonde guy.
Fellner and Fikowski, those guys.
Those guys, they also have.
Because Fikowski retired now, so.
Yeah, I thought it's gonna be them, but it's not.
Oh well, we'll see.
CrossFit made it their own.
We'll see how it goes. So on the Open on Thursday they post the workout, and by Monday afternoon you need to post your score. But in the gym we're gonna do the Open workouts on Saturday. In the regular class programming I'll put them, so I'll see on Friday morning, I'll see what the workout is, and then I'll put it into Wodify.
Why are we not doing it on Friday?
It's just purely logistics, because I will only see the workout on Friday morning, and it's morning class will for sure not make it. The earliest then I would be able to do it would be at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So for that reason, I just moved it to Saturday.
Yeah, that's a good explanation because we are different zones, time zones. So for us Europeans, a bit different. In order for us to have the first class 6:30 in the morning, to have it covered, you need to prep 2 hours after midnight in order for that. And for the coaches, they need to get up 1 hour earlier to read the coaches' notes and prepare for the Open. But like this, on Saturdays, we are at more ease. We have a time to prep. We have time to look at all those influencer videos that you were saying.
Yeah.
And
it takes a bit. Like you said, the coach's notes is also a big reason for it, because we prepare the workouts and then to see what we need to brief the clients and how we need to warm up and what we need to give them as an advice. Yeah, it takes a bit of a research, and also the coaches need to have a bit of time to prepare themselves to read all those notes that I will give them. But those people that sign up for the Open officially, if they can't make it on Saturday, don't worry. We've made time for them to come in on a Sunday or a Monday if they couldn't make it on, even on a Friday, if they couldn't make it on a Saturday to get their workout in. So we'll handle the exception cases when they pop up. You just need to communicate with us. There is always a solution. We have a couple of days. From Friday till Monday, we have the time to figure out where you're going to do the workout. So on that Saturday, it's not going to be like a regular class. We're going to split you up in two. Your partner will judge your workout. You will warm up, and your partner will judge your workout, count your reps, make sure that you go deep enough on the squats and throw high enough on the wall ball, that sort of stuff. And then you're going to switch places, so it's going to be a little bit different. You're going to have somebody that's going to keep you accountable and make sure that your score is legit. So from that point of view, maybe the class might take an hour and 15. It depends on the workout. If it's a 20-minute AMRAP, maybe it goes a bit longer. If it's something that only takes 10 minutes, we'll probably fit it in an hour, but it depends a bit on the workout. But that's the main idea. You will have a judge, so you will judge each other. And like we said before, because of that, somebody looking over your shoulder, you're definitely going to push harder, no matter if you signed up with the $20 or if you didn't sign up. You will still push harder because of the fact that somebody's counting your reps and encouraging you and just seeing everything that you're doing. There's no way to hide.
Exactly. And what I remember from last year is the energy of the entire room. Everybody is a bit more emotional than used to, and they are coming with a bit of like, I don't know how it's going to be. And everybody is different, and I love that feeling.
I know, especially if somebody, for example, they tell me I can't do it on Saturday, can I come in and do it on Friday or on Monday or on whatever? Those guys, half an hour, they're warming up. In comparison to the class, it's just, okay, guys, it's warm up. Okay, now in 5 minutes, we're going to start. You just have to start. The coach is going to push the clock. But those that do it by themselves, purely nervous-wise, the eternal warm up, they've never warmed up so much in their life.
It's like they are delaying the part that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, exactly. They
What
are
is-
delaying the inevitable.
Exactly.
So I bet you're gonna hear it, or maybe you already heard it, when you ask somebody you're gonna do the Open, and they're gonna say, "I'm not in shape to compete."
Every time there's minimum one person that says this.
What do you think of that? What do you say to people like that? Like, I'm not in shape to compete. Do you think you're always like there is a perfect shape to be in, or if it's just mental?
No, I don't think that you're gonna have a perfect moment. You can be in top of your game, but still have a bad day. So I don't think you are preparing to be at your best in one moment. You should prepare to be at your best all the time. It's like the army is preparing to stay in shape for any eventual disaster. It's not for a D-Day, it's not for a certain day. It's just be fit.
Be fit in general. There are always going to be moments that you can be fitter. There are moments that you were more consistent, but it's never going to be perfect because you can always be better. And that's also what the Open is about, to test your fitness at this moment. And then inevitably, it's going to expose certain weaknesses that you have. Most of the time, it's gymnastic skills for most people, or for others, it's just a lack of general cardio, or for others, it's I need to be a bit stronger. It will expose you something, and that's a good thing. Because like we talked about in other episodes, it will give you a goal on something to work on in the next period. It will give you a purpose to go to certain classes that has certain moves, because in the Open you struggled with that move, so you need to expose yourself more to certain moves. So I think it's a good thing to be exposed. And people that say I'm not in shape to compete, it's usually because they're afraid that something is going to expose. But it's the point that something gets exposed. So you can see that right there. This is my problem. I don't say you have to. If you want to get better at that and it's important enough for you, then you know what to work on.
Exactly. It's going to expose things to get better, not things to be embarrassed.
No, it's not an embarrassing thing because everybody has weaknesses. Some are more in denial about them than others, but the Open kind of exposes them because it's a pretty general test and it always has strength elements in it, gymnastic elements, pure cardio. So one of those three, you're going to show where is your weakness. We always want to come into training and only do the things we're good at. It's a natural thing because it makes us feel good. And if you're not good at something, it's a bit annoying. If today we had toast to bar, if you're always falling out of balance every 2-3 reps, it's annoying, but you have to expose yourself to it to get better at it.
I think that's the fun part of it. Do you remember past workout experiences, moments, good moments, bad moments?
The first time I did the Open, it was before Smart Move existed. So that's more than 10 years ago. And I was at World Class, and it was a very simple workout. 7 minutes AMRAP burpees to target. So I hang up a ring at the ceiling at a certain height, 15 centimeters above, and then in 7 minutes as many as you could. And I remember back then seeing the top guys doing 160 reps. And after 80, I was about finishing my 7 minutes, or it was getting close. Maybe I was in the last minute, and I was thinking I'm only halfway of what they already did. So they went double as fast. I think that's mostly the conclusion between the top and then the regular guy that's still fit, that they still move double as fast.
Yeah, that's the cold reality, the cruel reality. Every time you have those guys and you look at them and you see them and it's like, doesn't look so hard.
On their face, no.
But when you are in it and you realize how hard it is, it's like crazy.
It's the nice thing about CrossFit, because you can try what the top athletes are doing, and then you can have even more respect for them because you tried it, you know how it felt, how easy they make it look. So how big their engine is, how big their strength is, how long they can keep their heart rate low while yours spikes after a couple of minutes. So yeah, it's pretty impressive. But CrossFit Games and regular CrossFit are two separate things, but it's still nice. You can still appreciate what the human body is capable of, because these guys are training like 6 hours a day, but it's impressive what they do.
Yeah, they train a lot. One of my memories with the Open is when I did 2 times one of the Open announcement. I did. There was one, I don't remember what year, but maybe 2018,
I think so.
and they were with dumbbell snatches
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
and box jump overs.
Yeah.
And I remember I
Burpee
was
box jump
burpee
overs.
box jump overs.
Even worse.
And I remember I was working as a dental technician, and I ate too close to the workout. And at the start, at the beginning of the workout, my meal was coming up. I remember I ate chicken breast, and the chicken was running to get out. And I stopped. No, I didn't stop. I finished it.
You
but
finished
I finished
it,
it,
yeah, yeah.
very, very bad. Like,
But I remember that you're sitting on the side, being all white and close to puking.
yeah, that's was the feeling. And then I just stayed, I think 1 or 2 hours. I just stand and look at the people, and I realized how bad I did. And then I tried again at 8 o'clock. And I did better because I was done with the sickness. But that's a memory I'm going to hold close.
I don't think in the years after you didn't repeat too many workouts anymore, right?
No, I think that was my last one.
One and done.
Yeah, I said I'm not going to do this because it hurts a lot.
I usually tell people that, like, unless you're on the officially signed up and you're on the Romanian, like, fittest of Romania, and you look on the Romanian page and you see that you're only one rep away to beat the guy that's just above you in the ranking, then maybe it would be worth repeating. But in most cases, I don't think it's worth repeating that pain.
I think it was a way to go. We saw that the athletes were doing 2 times each workouts because they were having one as a test and then one they go full out. But we are not athletes. We are just mere mortals. So I think you should go with the mentality of I'm going to do this once and I'm going to give it all. I'm not just going to test the waters, because when you test the waters and you feel them so deep and so cold, you're not going to be so enthusiastic to repeat that experience again. It's going to be so dragging, and you're going to your nervous systems, everything is going to be half.
I still have regular workouts that, because I remember the pain of going so deep, that I don't want to repeat them. That's why Fran for me is one of those. I know how deep I will go there, and it's not on my favorite list to repeat.
Yeah, so knowing what you need to do, seeing some people did it already, you know what to expect. It's a 10, a 15, a 20-minute workout. You just go with what you have. Don't sleep on your ear and just think I'm going to redo it. No, you're not. Just do it now. And if you don't feel good, stop and then try again later. It's going to be okay. This would be my advice to people listening.
Yeah, so for a bit of an incentive to come to our Saturday Open workouts, we'll have a little prize. So if you did all 3 Open workouts on the 3 following Saturdays, we'll put those names into a random org, and we'll give away a month membership for free to 2 people. So show up to those Saturdays. Is just a training like any other, and perhaps you will win by the luck of the draw a month membership.
I think that's a good thing to win, having fun also.
Of course, it's just a training where you push a little bit harder than maybe you usually do.
So people in the gym, just have a go, come 3 times. We're going to make the list, and then who knows, you're going to be lucky.
Yeah, and depending on the interest, we'll have 2 classes on Saturday in the program, but if enough people are on waitlist, we'll make a 3rd one. So the more the merrier. We'll adjust the amount of classes according to how many people show interest to come and train.
Okay, so that would be it. Okay, so that would be everything that we said we're going to discuss about the Open. We hope we sparked a bit of curiosity and interest, and everybody should try and do at least one of the workouts. Come on Saturday, have that feeling of the weekend, and then have the memories behind you, because we're going to go, and after the workout we usually go drink a coffee and discuss about it, and it's going to be a nice time to spend with friends from the gym. If you have any more concerns about the CrossFit Open, please let us know. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the gym.